Hello, good morning if it's morning for you, perhaps it's evening. Welcome again to Outside Lives. My name's Jill and today I'm going to be sharing with you a very simple breath meditation. Sometimes we may think that we have to use complicated techniques or tools to meditate, but it's really such a simple, natural thing for all of us to do. Many of us have become a little anxious during lockdown, thinking, what can I do? A feeling that we want to help and make a difference to the people around us. And I think it's been a challenge really to learn to simply be with ourselves. The lockdown has given us that opportunity to spend lots of time with ourselves. And actually, we're the only person that we're ever going to be with all the time. So it is really lovely to find moments of stillness with yourself. Thich Nhat Hanh, the amazing Vietnamese Buddhist monk, said that we are human beings, not human doings. So it's really good and right that we learn to just be with ourselves. So I would like to invite you right now to stop whatever you're doing to simply be. So finding a nice comfy place where you can sit down. You don't need to have your legs crossed. I just find that particularly comfy. You might want to have a cushion under your tailbone. And it's really nice if you could just lift the sternum and drop the shoulders. And just for a moment, just simply close your eyes. And feel what it's like to go inside. And the easiest thing we can do is take our attention to the breath. So simply watching the breath as it comes into the body and leaves the body. Seeing if you can feel that breath without changing it in any way, entering and leaving the nostrils. So it's a simple thing to do, just watching the breath entering and leaving the nostrils. And although it's simple, actually stopping to do this and mastering being able just to focus on the breath, it may take days, it may take weeks, it may even take years. And it's a daily thing that we can do to draw ourselves back to the breath. So allowing yourself to just calm down and just come into this moment. And it's so that the only thing you're thinking about is the breath. Becoming totally involved in your breath. Feeling the coolness as it comes into the nostrils, comes down the throat, and the warmth of the air as it leaves the body through the nostrils. And we all breathe so differently. So just noticing, what is your breath like in this moment? Where is the breath going? Is it going into the lungs? Can you feel it expanding the rib cage? Can you feel it going all the way to the base of the lungs so that the diaphragm flattens and the belly expands? So noticing what's ever happening with no judgment, accepting it just as it is right now. And when the mind wanders, gently bring it back to that wondrous breath. It's such a wonderful, joyous experience because we're with our breath 24/7, or the breath is with us when we're walking, sleeping and talking and moving. It's always with us, the breath is always there. And it shows us that we are alive. We so often take the breath for granted, but we don't actually need to think about operating the breath because the body breathes itself. We're just noticing how absolutely natural it is. And when we take our awareness to the breath, the body begins to settle, and we can go into a different space in your consciousness. You move into a higher space in your consciousness simply by focusing on the breath. So hopefully the body is starting to settle, and you may notice the quality of the breath. Is it easy? Is it noisy? Is it relaxed? Is it slow? And can you feel the body starting to relax also? And now breathe in your awareness to taking your awareness to the breath in the nostrils. And you may notice that one side is more active than the other. And actually this changes throughout the day. Every 1.5 to 2 hours, the dominant nostril is where we can feel an easier intake of breath. And the right nostril activates the left side of the brain, and the left nostril activates the right side of the brain. So just bring your awareness to where you are right now, feeling into the whole of who you are. When you take all the roles away that you play in life, seeing into who you really are. Tapping into your divine nature, just for a moment. And then see if you can lift the sternum, which always brings us into our power. And bring in a lovely smile to your face. And in this moment, feeling the peace and joy of who you really are. And be really happy to be you. And you can take that sense of joy and peace with you into the rest of your day. It can transform your day simply by staying with the breath for 1 or 2 moments. You can change from feeling anxious and sad to feeling joyful and peaceful. And it leaves you in a better place to help other people around you feel more joyful and peaceful. So resting in that silence and feeling that you're bringing into the body a sense of joy with the in-breath and sending out joy on the out-breath. Breathing in peace on the in-breath and breathing out peace on the out-breath. And you can stay in this quiet, still space for as long as you like. Whenever you're ready to come out, just simply opening the eyes and taking in the beautiful world around you. Just listening to the sounds around you. Feeling gratitude for your environment, the place that you live, and then giving yourself a really nice stretch, stretching up and stretching to the sides, and bringing the hands into Namaste. Namaste to you. Namaste means may the light in me honour and respect the light in you. Have a lovely day. Thank you.